It's Week 11 of the NFL, and this one features the Ravens, reigning league MVP. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Ravens and the Steelers.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. First snap, and Lamar's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down, here's Lamar. Short pass brought in. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the 46. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Wow, the start he is on. This is going to be a heck of a performance if he and his quarterback can keep this pace up today, Brock.
And by starting so strong, he's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to start dictating coverage to him, and it's going to open up his boys.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Lamar throwing again. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Hauled in left side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
And they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And as this season progresses, he's been a steady producer for this offense, leading the league in receptions to this point. First down throw for Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Caught, nice gain left side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Has it downfield working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. From the red zone now. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. He's caught a touchdown in this game, as we see now where that helps land him among the NFL's leaders in that category. First and 10, here's Jackson. Pass complete to Duvernay. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, Jackson. He completes it in traffic. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Well, if early results hold here today, partner, it would appear that this guy's in store for a busy game. They've already made it a priority going his way.
They always want to get a guy this talented the ball early, right? Just get him in confidence, get him in rhythm. But this game lines up well against this defense, who right now has got no answers for his game.
And this is down all the way to the 3. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens looking for a bigger lead before the break. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. And again, it's Jackson. Cut near the goal line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Brought in right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. They just get the play on. Fits it through the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So we've reached halftime here in Baltimore. The Ravens flying into the break with a lead. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdowns there for Blake Corum. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Bo Nix. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters.
Lamar now from the gun. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. From the gun, Jackson. This is complete to Duvernay. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's got a man left. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson's gonna throw again. He gets it complete to Will Shipley. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Backed up in the end zone. Jackson into the hands of Duvernay. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Jackson looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens nearing their 9th win of the season. 2nd and 3 now. Lamar throwing again. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
So what ends is a win for the Ravens. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently.
I love this team. And the one thing about them is they go out each and every week and they want to make sure they put their imprint on this game. That's why they are top 5 offense. But it's all about the people on the field. Yeah, I know coaches can sit in their rooms and draw up these plays and they can be dominant that way. But if you don't go out and execute, you're in trouble. And this guy has played at such a high level.
Yeah, the thing I love the most is the consistency. You know, I think that sparks a certain level of confidence in the entire team. But without this kid, I don't think they're there. But as long as he continues to go, the entire offense continues to go.
Man, choo-choo. The offensive train is rolling right now. This offense is explosive, and this kid is the engine in that train, dragging them down the track, and they're going to be special for the rest of the season.
I love this team. And the one thing about them,
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and this one features the Ravens, reigning league MVP. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Ravens and the Broncos on EA
It is time for
Sports.
football. As we the Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Jackson up top again. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To the air one more time with Jackson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's got room at the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Ravens offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. As we move deeper in the season, he continues to put up the big numbers week after week, and you see it manifest there. The NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. Back to throw, Jackson. Duvernay with the grab. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Going left side down the field, and it's complete.
And those numbers tell a lot of the story of this first half, don't they, Mike? I mean, it's easy to see why he was a central piece in this game plan, and he makes another grab there to add to this growing stat line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Ravens offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And he's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season, the NFL leader in receiving yards to this point. Throwing Jackson. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. Jackson. That's caught. It's Will Shipley. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Now Jackson. Going down the center of the field. Open man. And it's taken in. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. So we reach halftime in what has been to this point a one-sided game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And in the second quarter, it's the Vikings who are out on top. Justin Jefferson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Next, we'll stay in the NFC South as we head back here to Florida. Check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Rashad Perryman, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. In that one, all even as they play the visiting Texans. The Ravens were led in that first half by who else? The former MVP Lamar Jackson. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown.
The Ravens offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Here's Jackson. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Jackson now. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, Jackson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. In the red zone now, He'll drop to throw. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Ravens. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most.
This offense. From the gun, Jackson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. There's that man again, another catch.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. What's the old saying, Mike? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And at this point, there's just really no reason to not just continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers. They bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early and often, and I think it turned out to be a pretty good game plan.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Jackson up top again. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Baltimore. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some clock here, and they'll start this drive 1st and 10. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Ravens. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game.
Points are huge. Come on, kick it. Make us happy. Get these 3 points.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So it's a win here for the Ravens. And make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially